Disclaimer: this podcast sometimes covers topics that may be offensive to some people, such as suicide, mental health, drug and alcohol use, and more. You have been warned.
Happy Monday, everyone, and welcome to your Strength of Southwest podcast. I'm your co-host, Blake Alley, and sadly, Molly is not here today. She is sick, so instead, we have our lovely writer here today, Jack.
I don't write anything. I just kind of put down a little skeleton, and I say, do this, and then you don't do it. So hi, I was here last week, and you also just heard my voice in the disclaimer. Essentially, Molly is going to be sick all week that we have time to record.
Sadly.
So she's out, she's sick. We give love and praise. We're going to miss you this week. So I'm here filling in for Molly. So what are we talking about today, Blake?
Well, today we're kind of getting back on track, and we're covering the next section of the wheel, which is healthy activities.
Well, would you look at that?
Yeah, it's almost like it was planned or something.
Yeah, if only.
But healthy activities. What healthy activities are you in, Jack?
On the lacrosse team here at Blue Valley Southwest, I do theater and chorale here at Blue Valley Southwest. It's a lot of fun, and the people always have great energy, and everyone's always very encouraging with each other. We're always working hard to strive our best. It's just good environment all around.
Yes.
Blake?
Well, me and Jack are in a lot of the same things, so we're not going to have a lot of alternating perspectives like we usually do on the show, but that's fine. So I'm also in just chorale, and I'm also in repertory theater and improv and all these different things that me and Jack are in, and we love doing them. So I think it's first best to define what a healthy activity is, because there are many activities you can be doing that aren't particularly healthy for you, you know?
And that's not just to say, like, a sport. A sport can be healthy for you. Like, you can be getting a lot of exercise in. You can be a lot of just being active in general. But the people on the sports team could be very toxic and could be very degrading or try and punch down on you to try and push you out in a way and make you feel bad. Then it's not a healthy activity.
Mm-hmm. And it's also important to know that maybe activities that used to be healthy activities may not be healthy activities for you anymore. You know, things are constantly shifting, and especially with clubs and classes that are year by year, it can really change depending on the people that are in there.
Definitely. When I was in elementary school, I played a lot of soccer, as most children did when they were in elementary school.
Indeed.
If you didn't, then you don't exist. So basically, I played a lot of soccer, and I was on the green team, and so we had a lot of fun. But as things progressed, and I got a little older, and I was getting in, we were getting closer to middle school, a lot of kids started to get much more aggressive with it. Things started to get much more intense, and it could not keep up with that at that point. Still enjoyed it. I don't enjoy soccer anymore, but that's a story for another time. But that just is an example of how things can change as time goes on.
Something I love about this school is the amount of healthy activities that we have at Southwest that you can do. So many different classes. I can speak to broadcasting, choir, band, any theater class, multiple debate. So many of those classes
debate.
that are so intertwined. That's a family.
Oh, yeah.
Signing up for that class is signing up to be a part of a family.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's like that in many different classes. Yeah. And also you have to look at clubs and sports. And there's so many healthy activities that you can be doing at Southwest that cater to basically whatever need you want. And even if there isn't, you can always make your own club.
Definitely.
It's very easy to do so.
Or just get a group of people with similar interests, sit around at a table and throw plastic bits and scream at each other for 3 hours.
Usually more than that.
Usually more than that. Let's talk about theater in general. So both Blake and I are in the repertory theater class here at Blue Valley Southwest. It's a audition class that you have to, like I said, audition for to get in. But before you get into repertory theater, you can also do beginning acting and advanced acting to help yourself get more acquainted with the acting style or the way that this theater department works here. And that was really helpful for me. Blake didn't take either of those acting classes.
No, I did not.
But still, I think that theater is a very, very positive environment, especially our theater teacher, Dan Schmidt. He is a great guy, and even though sometimes people will say, like, oh, he's super scary, or oh, he's super mean, he's not really like that. He's just a guy who cares very much about what he does, and how the kids that he's directing, he cares about their future and their career. And so his aggressiveness, sometimes his aggressiveness is quick to anger, can really just be described as tough love, if you will.
For me, I think theater does something really great where you will have, it's a family, as we said before, but it's also it's competitive in nature.
Definitely.
It is competitive, and I love to see how the relationships and how the competitiveness only feeds the relationships more. And it's like striving together to be better, and everyone's helping everyone, usually try to achieve this goal. And I think that's true in sports. I think that's true in a lot of different things. And tying back to another spot on the wheel, mentors, usually you will see mentors a lot in these healthy activities.
Definitely. Oh, yeah. Mentors are a huge key factor. You can't really have, you can have a healthy activity, but more often than not, healthy activities also coincide with good mentors. And I also want to talk about lacrosse. I'm on the lacrosse team here at Blue Valley Southwest. It's not a, school sanctioned team. We just use the school name, school logo, but we're technically a club. People from other schools in Blue Valley come and join us, and we do join us and play lacrosse with us, and it's a lot of fun. Honestly, we're a small team, we are a fairly new team in a fairly niche sport. And we only have two teams, the varsity and the junior varsity. I'm on the junior varsity, but with all the other upperclassmen and all the varsity kids, they're all super nice and super friendly. You need help with something, they'll be right there saying, hey, you need to work on this, or hey, if you really want to help your shot, you do it like this, or hey, if you need help stringing together a stick, then just call me up and I'll help you. Everyone is super encouraging and super nice on the team, and it's really just a really good environment.
Yeah. Let's talk about some rare healthy activities that are still healthy activities, but you might not think about when you think about it. For example, me and Jack play D&D, right?
We're nerds.
Yeah, we are. We have a bunch of friends over, and we just play this game for about 6 hours or so, and it is a blast, and it's a stress reliever.
It's such a stress reliever. Whenever we have planned to play D&D, we are always looking forward to it. We're always looking forward to it whenever it's time to come. We always check our baggage at the door. And just sit down and immerse ourselves into this fantasy world.
Yeah. And I think having something like that, whether it be going out to get food with friends, or maybe just a regular activity, a sport, a club, whether it's just hanging out, it could just be you guys there and talking. Having something like that with a specific group of friends really helps you stick together and can help you with the high school experience. It can help you get through all of these hardships if you have that solid thing, and that ties into positive friends as well.
Definitely.
I really think all the sections of the wheel can tie into each other.
I just think all the sections of... Oh, wait, that's exactly what you just said. I was going to say the same thing. How can people find a healthy activity if they don't know what?
Okay, ask yourself, what do you love to do? What's that one thing that you are interested in? Maybe you like history or something. Maybe you just
Love history.
enjoy history. Maybe you like a sport. Maybe you like a game. I'm sure there are a bunch of people out there who have the same exact interest as you. Look for a club in this school. See if there's something like that. The classes in this school. Look for, and if there's not what you're looking for, make one. It's very easy to do, and I'm sure you'd get a lot of support from any teacher.
Oh yeah, we've definitely been using examples inside of our school, but just for to say something along the lines of finding your own group. Let's say I'm playing this, this very small game. It's very, it's this indie title. It's called Minecraft. And I say I'm playing Minecraft, right? And I'm playing alone, and I'm thinking, wow, really wish I could play this with somebody else. So I call up my friend Tyler, and I say, hey, you want to play Minecraft with me? And he's like, sure, why not? Then we log on to a server, and we play with multiple other people on other parts of the country, other parts of the country, and now we've created this large server. This small game has brought together a bunch of these people from around the country who are hanging out on the server and are building things together, are working together, are
having a great time together.
Just having a good time together, and it's just this healthy activity that I have found through my friends, and have found have had a lot of fun with a bunch of other people.
Yeah. For me, I think video games and just the online in general can be a great source of healthy activities. But then again, you got to keep in mind the idea of healthy activity.
Mm-hmm.
If you're with a toxic group of people online, or just in a game or something like that, that can really be bad for your mental health.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's really just important finding that positive thing. And I know that can be hard sometimes for people, but I feel like there's always something out there.
Definitely.
And just to think that there's not is just wrong.
Yeah.
And I just really believe that whatever you're interested in, if you're afraid of showing it, don't be. There are so many people that are gonna like what you like, and just finding that group and putting yourself out there, you're gonna feel a lot better.
Definitely. Quick, just little thing. How can someone identify when an activity that they enjoy has become an unhealthy activity?
I've had experiences where an activity that I'm doing is not a healthy activity anymore, where it really when you can find none or very little things about that activity that bring you joy anymore. If you go there and you don't have fun, you don't look forward to when this thing is coming up, then maybe it's not a healthy activity for it. Maybe you do like the thing itself, but the people within it are the problem, so you can definitely go out there and find people who enjoy the same thing, like a sport or something. Just join a different team, right? But maybe it's the people that you like, but the thing itself is a problem. Talk to those people and hang out, do something else together. And I feel like a lot of people are worried that if they cut off this sport or something that they don't like anymore, they won't have this connection to all these people, all these friends, right? But then find something else to do together. I'm sure that if you are real friends, you will have something else in common that you can do together.
If you're just going to rely on this crummy activity that you don't even enjoy just to hang out with a group of people that you do enjoy, then if that's the only way that you can hang out with them, then why hang out with them at all? If you truly have found a positive friend in an unhealthy activity, then hang out with that positive friend somewhere else. Do something else. If the activity is truly become unhealthy, and go find a healthy activity to do with your positive friend.
And it doesn't have to be something big. It could just be talking, hanging out at school, or maybe after school, just going out to dinner. Getting a bite to eat.
Go to Freddy's. Order some free food when their system is down, and just hang out with your couple of friends, man. It's awesome.
Life hack 101.
Life hack 101.
When Freddy's servers is down, go get food. It's free.
Yeah. So just to wrap up, I'd say a healthy activity is just something that you truly enjoy, something that you truly look forward to, a place where you're encouraged to do your best, a place that even if you fail or even if you succeed, have a lot of success, you won't be put down for it. You won't be shoved away and disencouraged. You'll be happy with this activity. And like we said, that can be many things. Whether it be a sport, a club, just hanging out with friends, many different things.
Yeah. I think that's a great place to wrap it up.
I think that's a great place to wrap it up. So, as tradition for all of these, it is now time to plug the social medias. So, our Twitter is run by me and the lovely Molly Heydrich, whom is missing today. It is at sourcessw at twitter.com. Our Instagram is bvsw_strength. That place, it's pretty cool. And we have a TikTok as well. I'm not sure how much of this is used, but it's still there, so I would go follow it. It is under the same name as the Instagram, bvsw_strength. Have a lovely day.
Bye!